this shit that goes off. But it's just a little fruit pop. It's a fruit pop. It's a fruit pop.
To break me down, to build me up again. They like, Hov, we need you back so we could kill your ass again. You know, it's like this thing, this love, hate.
This is __ off little a fruit pile pee me up to break me down to build me up again. They like, ho, we need you back so we could kill you again. You know, it's like this thing, this love, hate in the world of hip-hop. Clashes between artists are not uncommon. These clashes often serve as fuel for gossip and speculation, driving fans to dissect every detail and analyze every move. Recently, the spotlight has been on Jay's and 52 iconic figures in the music industry as tensions between them have escalated. Right, I want you tell, know you're your best, I want you to tell it, you really are the best, you proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it, you proving it, yeah. That wasn't the thing, it wasn't. People say that he lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million. And he turned it down. Who going to turn down $50 million now? I've had to turn down $50 million four times just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about, right? 'Cause P. Diddy be wanting the party. And you got to tell him no, you got to tell him no. I did see, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them. So Frey, I need K, I need no. You here, get your no, thank you sir, thank you. It all started with 50 Cent dropping some serious shade on Jay-Z during a recent interview, speaking about his own rise to fame and the importance of association in the industry. 50 Cent made a bold claim that Jay-Z's success was largely attributed to his relationship with Faye, and according to 50, Jay-Z began winning numerous awards and accolades after getting together with Faye, and even their children seemingly receiving Grammy Awards without having entered the music scene. Music themselves, you made a comment, right, saying that she knew someone that went through Jimmy Hitchman profit agreement for a drug case, and the profit agreement revealed that Jimmy Hitchman, he could have walked away if he would have given up. Did he? What she mean by that? Well, what happened was that they had 9 different sessions with Jimmy Hitchman, regardless his proper agreement, so that mean the feds went in at 9 different times to talk to him. And in those sessions, they asked him, what do you know about Shan Puffy comes or Shed Diddy comes? I don't think it was Puffy at that time. It wasn't Diddy at the time. But what do you know about Shed John Puffy come? Having sex with underage boy. And you got to realize, and people never think about this, that Jimmy and his brother, I think they had the same charges. But his brother walked away from that, and Jimmy gets life without the possibility of PR, I think, which is crazy for any drug charges. Nobody should spend their life in jail for drug charges, and just drug charge. But I think they tried to tie him to some murders or something like that. I don't know. I don't know that to be for sure. But he shouldn't spend his life in jail for no drug charges. Not at all so, but they was going to let him walk if he probably had to. For that profit agreement, they probably to let him walk if he had any information regarding Pooh having sex with underage boys that the feds asked him in 2011. In 2011, brother, so what did the feds know? Because that's not coming there unless somebody made a report or somebody made some allegations against Puff in 2011 to ask a friend of him, his Jimmy henchman, what do you know about that? But for them to ask him about that, it had to be more than a rumor. Somebody made a complaint somewhere, and it got the feds got hold to that complaint. Now they to investigate that PDL complaint. When they get people under the barrel, like they had Jimmy Hench, that's why they asked him if he did know information. Right, why you think he didn't too, then? They would ask, how do you know? And then it comes into play. Whereas that if you know of anybody that's in danger in the welfare of a child, and you see that and you don't report it, you just as guilty as the person who doesn't. While some may dismiss 50 Cent's remarks as mere trolling, there seems to be a deeper undercurrent of rivalry between the two artists. 50 Cent has a history of taking shots at Jay-Z, even recalling a backstage incident at the American Music Awards, where Jay-Z made a subtle remark aimed at him. Despite Jay-Z's immense success and wealth, 50 Cent's relentless jabs seemed to hit in nerve-sparking debates among fans about the true motivations behind his attacks. First and foremost, I just want to say I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that, 'cause this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen. And these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff. And he's in the exotic bookstores. And he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff, and everything like that. So you know this the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puffs. So you know I'm give him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, 'cause they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, Dan, you know, he got to go put it on the counter. And you know, show everybody what he getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So this one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay, he put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I like, hey, yo, I was messing with him, 'cause people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still going to tease them. I'm still going to mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I said, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs on. He was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he start walking and everything like there. So when he got, I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wild of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carry no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like he just said, boom. And we walked out the store, so we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show, you understand. And it was him, this rapper Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a GG5 jet. One of the most significant controversies surrounding Jay-Z is his fallout with Dame Dash's former business partner and friend. The dissolution of their partnership sent shockwaves through the industry, with many questioning Jay-Z's loyalty and integrity. While Jay-Z's rise to prominence has been undeniably impressive, his willingness to discard relationships for greater success raises ethical concerns about the cutthroat nature of the entertainment business. We all got on a GG5 jet, and we flew to a G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, music on this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah. So then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and other dude say, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said it. I said, though he busy right now. He said, oh, he busy doing what I said he would. Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bro, you ain't going in there, 'cause he told me they don't want nobody to be bothered him. He was like, yo, I don't care, man, I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bro, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Joe runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Jay grabbing his towel. But the naked. And so then Jay was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Jan, that's my cousin, you know me well, you know. And P like, yo, Jan, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. He was like, he just slow. Puff looked at, he said, yo, Jay said, you ain't want to go in that room, 'cause there are a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaky going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room, dude felt a certain kind of way. And he left out, so I seen him at the concert the next day, and they tried to, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man, Frank, I like yo, Frank. Put yourself in that position, somebody trying to get in the room. And Jake told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do now? Y'all could do whatever y'all want to do, man. But I ain't taking no losses, he say, yo, you good, you good. And that was it, bro. When Joss said you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind what they was doing with those butt plugs. Yeah, that was crazy. It was real wild. In addition to his feud with 50 Cent, Jay-Z has faced criticism for his